try and make it quick.
Yay!
Right, so ladies and gentlemen, family, friends, and others, thank you all for gathering here today to celebrate this truly wonderful occasion. As Rebecca's father standing here, it's both an honour and deeply emotional moment for me to see our daughter, the little girl we've watched grow up, blossom into a remarkable woman she is today. It fills us with immense pride and joy. Lost my place already. To know that she's found someone as special as Milo to share her life. It brings us comfort and happiness in our lives. Rebecca, from the first moment you came into our lives, you filled our hearts with love and laughter. We remember the first smile, the first words, and your first steps. Your inquisitive nature, and the way you always approached life with a sense of wonder. Those early years were filled with so many memories. Memories of you exploring the world around you, always with a bright smile on your face, eager to learn and experience everything life had to offer. Memories of days filled with chocolate, with too much cherry, and having to run you around Games Field until the cherry had run its course. As you grew, your curiosity and enthusiasm never wavered. You became a young woman of intelligence and compassion, with a strong drive to do what's right. Qualities that everyone here can agree with. Throughout the years, we've watched you set goals and achieve them, whether it's excelling in school or later at university, pursuing your passion for friends, and later turning it into a career, and nurturing relationships that meant so much to you. You always had a kind heart and a strong will and a sense of purpose that guided you in everything you do. And today, as I'm standing here, I can't help but reflect how proud of you and mum are, the person you've become. And then there's the day Milo. And ours. I remember the first time we met Milo. He immediately struck me as someone who was genuinely kind-hearted. His bow tie, he's polite and well-spoken man. And now, as time has gone by, with his flaming flamingo shirt, his jeans, and his head in the fridge looked very clear. As we got to know him better, it became clear why you fought with Milo. Milo, your warmth and your sense of humour, and your unwavering support for Rebecca through very difficult times are qualities that we've endeared to all of us. It's been a pleasure to see how much you care for Rebecca. Now, you've become an integral part of our family, and one day I hope you learn how to blow a balloon up with a spoon. If you want to know about that story, I'm happy to tell you all about it. Your marriage, as many of us know, is one of life's most profound journeys. It's a journey that requires not only love, but also commitment and patience. With a deep understanding of one another. It's about standing by each other through thick and thin, celebrating the good times and supporting each other through the challenges. It's about building a life together, where the foundation is mutual respect and understanding of each other's needs. Rebecca and Milo, as you begin this new adventure together, me and Mum will offer you 3 pieces of advice. The first, always remember to communicate openly, honestly, with each other. One of the keys to a strong and enduring marriage is the ability to talk about anything and everything. To share your thoughts, your fears, and your hopes, and your dreams. Never underestimate the conversation. The second is to be each other's biggest supporters. Life's full of ups and downs. And it's essential to know that you've got someone in your corner to fight. The third is to cherish the small moments. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life. It's the small things. Whether it's a quiet dinner at home, with the dog, a walk in the park with the dog, or just sitting at home together. These are the moments that can weave the fabric of life. As parents, we always hope that our children will find someone who will love and appreciate them as much as we do. Milo, I want you to know how grateful we are to have you there. We've seen you love and care for Rebecca, and we couldn't ask for more. We look forward to many years of shared memories and laughter as part of this extended family. Today makes the beginning of a new chapter in your lives, one that we know will be filled with joy and adventure. As you walk this path together, I want to remember what brought you to this moment and the commitment we've made to each other and your dog. Now I know you've got family and a community of friends and a dog who support you. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're able to, raise a glass. Here's to a lifetime of happiness, to a marriage filled with laughter and love, and the kind of joy that only grows with time. Congratulations to you both, and may your journey together be everything you dreamed of and more. Rebecca and Milo.
And ladies and gentlemen, could you now please give the warmest of all welcomes to the man of the moment, the next speaker, Mr. Milo Rebecca. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My speech isn't written down like Paul's. It's a little bit going to be freestyled, but it's all good. Right. So, but thank you all so much for coming, because this has been honestly the happiest day of my life. You all look stunning, and so does Rebecca, honestly. And my dad. But there are some people here who've travelled from a very long distance away, and I want to say thank you to them. I've had so many messages and people come up to me, and I want to thank you all so much. And I also want to remember the people who can't be here today for any reason. And I want to say thank you to my granddad Kevin as well for making it as well. Yay! Thank you all so much. It sounds so surreal being standing up here on my wedding day. I'm now a married man. It's so bizarre. I mean, I've been thinking about this for 3 years and we're finally here. It's quite ironic really, because the first time I met Rebecca was when she started Sainsbury's. She came walking down the aisle, believe it or not. I was standing there working on produce, I was putting away cabbages, working hard. And, honestly, this woman came walking down the aisle, it was like something out of a movie. I was standing there putting them away, and she comes walking down, looking lost and hopeful that whatever Sainsbury's was going to bring. And I look at her and oh my God, wow, she's beautiful. And I turned to Ross and I say, tell you what, I'm going to get with her. I did.
Positive thinking.
And I was trying to be really smooth, and so I was sweet talking her and trying to be friends with you. And I said, tell her there's one thing I haven't got, it's your number. And I said, tell you what, I'll ask you your Facebook. She said, what's your name? She said, Rebecca Grawwheeler. I thought, oh, bollocks. That's fine, don't worry, it's all good. So I spent all evening, no joke, searching for, what's it, Rebecca Grawwheeler? I don't know what it was. I couldn't find her. So I had to come in the next day, really sorry, my name's Milo Rebecca, please add me on Facebook. And here we are. And yeah, I'm just so grateful that you're here with me and that you're my wife. You support me through so much. We've had our ups and downs, but I will be, faithful towards you, and I will be loyal towards you, and I will do everything I can to make this marriage successful. And I want to thank both sets of families as well. I mean, without them, we wouldn't have a marriage, we wouldn't have a wedding, because I couldn't afford it. So, no, I really appreciate them. I mean, both mothers look absolutely stunning, honestly.
Yes!
Well, so I've got this to give to my mum. And also this to give to you as well. Becky, you have never looked more beautiful than you have today. You are absolutely stunning. When you came walking down that aisle, I very nearly broke. So thank you so much. And if we could just raise a glass to my beautiful bride, my new wife, Rebecca Steggles.
Ladies and gentlemen, tradition dictates that the last speech at a wedding breakfast is usually made by the best man. And today, that duty is in the capable hands of Dylan Steggles.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, much loved family and friends. I'd like to introduce myself to those who don't know me as the smarter and better looking younger brother of Milo. And of course, the better son. I have the privilege to be his best man here today. Over the next few minutes, I plan to share with you what makes my big brother the most unique, quirky, adventurous, caring human being anyone could have for a brother. How has he got to this point in our lives? I disrupted Milo's life when he was about to start high school, with all his mates saying what pain it is to have a younger brother. There's less time with their parents as their annoying younger brothers were running amok, causing absolute havoc. However, there may perhaps have been some upsides to this, as their distracted parents had less time to notice all the things they were doing. One of these moments might have been when Milo learned to pirate games, which meant he didn't have to write a 200-word essay to our parents on why he needed this game. But it just means any changes slipped under the radar. These were perhaps the baby steps that turned him into a full-blown gamer with his geeky high school friends. Graduating from Club Penguin, a game where the player was a penguin and lived life with other penguins, dressing up in all sorts of outfits. Animal Crossing, another weird game called Animals, dressed up, progressing through different levels, trying to save money to pay off the player's loan. Good of his house. Not unlike today. This game had some very weird music, sort of Tinky Winky. I do wonder if this was an influence on Milo's quirky approach to fashion and music as he stepped into his latter teens. Some of you might remember, as Paul said, how Milo used to dress in bow ties, fitted shirts and coats every moment he was away. Rain or sun, he always wore his coat, even one August when we went to the beach. If we had a day at the seaside, Milo was laying on the sand in his woolen coat and bow tie. This was also the period of Matt Smith, who was Doctor Who. He was perhaps Milo's main fashion inspiration, as he was also wearing a heavy-duty coat and bow tie. These were the days when he learned how to use an iron to his crisp Air Cadet uniform and immaculately shiny boots. So today he's at that age where he really does not see the point in using an iron. Just let's count the bucks, no. This was the same period that Milo's quirky approach to celebrate school results and leaving school came into their own. As on one occasion, he dressed as an Arab in the middle of the war with ISIS. which caused a lot of fretting at school, understandably. And then the next year, he went as a reindeer in the middle of summer. Don't ask me why. Milo's world has always been filled with some slightly unconventional, often quirky music, as he ventured into his own brand of marketing these choices under Pitter Patter, which can still be found on YouTube today. It's very good. I think you should listen. I think you should do more of it. This took him on his adventures to Paris, as he travelled to follow his love of his style of music. He couldn't speak any French whatsoever. But at the age of 18, he planned and paid for his trips to Paris via train, where he met some of his musical inspirations like Bonobo. And for a while, he was on the inner circle of some of these groups. This was also the time when he attracted a couple of fans, being ladies on holiday from Romania, to be in the Wicked Cherry Tree. They were absolutely blown away to have met one of their music icons when on holiday, asking for pictures and autographs from Milo and absolutely showering him with love. As college came to an end, and the music management course, whilst fun, was not a lot of good when based in the middle of rural Norfolk. Getting a job and learning how to drive became the next phase of Milo's life. Then packing the shelves of Sainsbury's, as he's already said, Milo and Rebecca met, beginning a beautiful romance, still blossoming to this day. Milo had already planned his next adventure to New York, and so naturally, he decided to bring Rebecca along for the ride, to share the magic together. And so in return, Rebecca then introduced Milo to the magical world of Disney, which he was entranced by and continues to be, as he has a holiday to Disney Florida in a few weeks. Donate to him. Milo has always aimed to have his own house. This want was further exacerbated by the torture of living in the awning pod of our caravan for 3 years. When he lived with the furry wildlife scurrying around his bedroom and dipping into his mattress. He was beyond thrilled by the simple fact that the walls of our bedroom did not move when we moved. Milo's quirky approach is still very much present, as he has the uncanny inability to wear a matching pair of socks. So, to honour this tradition, both me and Milo are wearing odd socks today. Words cannot express how lucky I am to have such a loving, caring brother, and now officially I have a sister-in-law who I already adore.
Oh, bless your heart.
Right, I'm going to improvise a bit. I will. Milo, you are my main inspiration. I love you to the main. I'm so happy for you. All that remains for me to do is to wish for you two to have a long and happy life together. Ladies and gentlemen.
Bride and groom.
Well done, Dylan!
Dylan, thank you for that. I suggest you give your telephone number to any ladies present, because the reaction tonight has been very good. All I will say, ladies and gentlemen, now is follow that. No, don't. Enjoy your meal. Thank you.